Hi, this is Jason. I'm going to do a little bit of talk on light trusses. Okay, I can edit the rest. Hey everybody, this is Jason Rush here. I'm going to do a little bit of talk on your guys' trusses for lighting. There's not a whole lot of talk on trusses and what kind of trusses to get and what to look out for. Zach brought up some pretty interesting questions, and I also had a couple of video requests. One thing that Zach was talking about, he said that he's seen me hanging from my truss, which I am. I am hanging on it. Now, your trusses, most of your basic trusses are rated at 200 pounds. I weigh 180 pounds. If your truss can't support, 200 pounds, there's something wrong. Okay, I'm going to do some talk on this light truss here. I'm going to give you a few tips on what to look for in your light truss and what to avoid. I don't remember what company makes the stands or the crossbar on here, but you can find all this stuff on the internet. I'm going to look a little bit close. These are a crank up stand. I don't remember how much weight these support. I think they might be 200 pounds a piece. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But these crank stands are definitely worth the investment. I mean, they cost a little bit more than your regular push-up ones, but let me tell you, if you buy a regular push-up one, you're gonna end up buying these in the future. So you might as well just save your money and get the crank-up ones, because I had the push-up one to start, and trying to push this sucker up, when it's fully decorated with all your lights, is a pain in the ass. One thing to look for when you're buying your light truss is the way it's built. In Zach's video, which is Agent 00Z, he was showing his light tower, or his old truss, which had plastic couplers that each one of these cross membranes connected onto. When you're buying these, you want to make sure that they're welded. That gives you a lot added support than something, a coupler, plastic coupler on each one that could potentially slide. And being that it's plastic, it has a lot more give than your actual metal will. Another thing to look for is the way that it's connected. There's a metal sleeve that goes inside here, a pipe that's just slightly smaller than the actual truss itself, and then it's connected, each one here, each one on here, and then there's this little cross piece here that tightens up and gives you just a little bit more added support and a little bit more support in the center. The only thing that's plastic about this is this sleeve right here that the crossbar connects onto. Okay, I'm with a little bit of talk about these crank ups here. Crank ups, like I said, is definitely worth the investment. Inside here there's a gear, and then there's a spring-loaded thing that locks on each one as it clicks up, and then that drives the cable on a pulley, and the pulley comes on the inside, which wraps around on the bottom of this part right here, and then which guides it up. But when you crank it, it'll start coming up. And with this light tower fully decorated, it goes up a snap. Then when it's all cranked up, you put your safety pin in. Oops, sorry. And then your put your cotter pin. Shit. Fuck it. And then you tighten it down. Try to do this one-handed. Okay. And same deal with your light tower. Make sure all your fasteners are tightened, or tightened. Bolts are tightened. You want to make sure everything's level too. The more level you have your light tower, the better off it'll be. If you got it tilted or whatnot, you could possibly have more weight on one side and you could pull it over. basic maintenance with your light tower. Every so often, check the plastic, make sure there's no splitting, no cracking inside there. Check your cables. Make sure the cable's not frayed. Now the pulley inside here is starting to get a little chewy, but that's okay. It's just plastic. If you lose some of these, just go to the hardware store, purchase some more. I know I got to replace a couple of the rubber feet, but the rubber feet help when you put up your light tower. It helps your feet from sliding back in if you have this a little loose. See, if I loosen this, it'll kind of drop down a little, just from the weight of the light tower, but I'm also on gravel. But when you put up your light tower, make sure everything's all nice and tight. And that's why I hang on it. It's just to make sure everything's tight and nice and sturdy, because I'd rather have it slip and fall or move while I'm on it instead of a couple $1,000s worth of lights. When you purchase your light towers and stuff, check the ratings and make sure you stay within its weight limit. They put those weight limits on there for a reason. You don't want to exceed them. This crossbar supports 200 pounds, so I think I only put what does everything weigh up to? Maybe about 150 on there. And I think that's with the screen. But that's still a lot of weight to come have crashing down. Now, like your box truss and stuff like that, that stuff supports a lot more, probably double. I think Zach said about 400 or so. But this is just a basic light tower. My next move is the box truss. But these, just pay attention to what you're buying. Save up and buy the crank ups, because you'll hate the regular push up ones. But I don't know, if you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, these cross pieces here, they're only held on, by a couple bolts that squeeze this. One thing you might want to do is I put some electrical tape on the bottom of this to help prevent it from slipping, because I've actually had this slide on me one time where it started slipping down and I had all my lights on. It talk about something that'll really get your heart going. But just wrap it with some electrical tape, and the weight of this will push down, and that sucker is not going to go nowhere. Alright, bye.